Dating in 2025 feels less like a romantic adventure and more like a complicated game, where the rules keep changing, and no one seems to know what the next move should be. Men are finding themselves on the sidelines not because they want to be, but because they're overwhelmed by shifting expectations and the constant pressure to perform. It's not about avoiding love or connection, it's about the exhaustion that comes from trying to meet standards that feel impossible and ever-changing. You're expected to be strong but sensitive, successful but humble, confident but never arrogant, and always perfectly in tune with what your date wants. Every word, every gesture, every message is scrutinized, and you're supposed to always say the right thing, even when you're not sure what that is. Online dating only adds to the stress, turning every swipe into a moment of judgment, where rejection can come in an instant and for reasons you'll never know. According to Mashable, 31% of men feel boxed in by stereotypes before they even get a chance to show who they really are, making it hard to be authentic. The constant need to impress, to be someone you're not, is pushing many men away from dating altogether, making them question if it's even worth the effort. When you see a man hesitate, it's often not about fear of rejection, but about being tired of the mixed signals, the high stakes, and the feeling that one wrong move could ruin everything. For many, dating now feels more like taking a test you never studied for than a real chance to connect with someone on a genuine level. The prize, real connection and intimacy, just doesn't seem worth the price anymore, especially when the process leaves you feeling more alone than before. So, more men are choosing to step back, protect their peace, and focus on themselves, hoping that someday dating will feel less like a competition and more like a real chance to be seen. Let's break down why so many men are quietly stepping back from the dating scene today. It comes down to a collision between sky-high expectations and harsh economic reality, a perfect storm that's hard to weather. These days, there's a never-ending checklist: emotional intelligence, financial stability, ambition, clear goals, and even a sense of humor. Men are expected to be sensitive, successful, and always striving for more. According to Bumble, 59% of women now say emotional consistency and reliability are top priorities, qualities that take time and self-work to develop. For men still figuring out their path, these standards can feel not just high but almost unreachable, especially when they're still working on themselves. Many describe dating today as feeling like a job interview, one where they're not sure they even meet the basic requirements. And then there's the money. Dating isn't just emotionally taxing, it's expensive. With the cost of living soaring, even a simple night out can feel like a luxury. When you're struggling to pay rent or keep the fridge stocked, spending on dates feels risky, even irresponsible. Men are constantly told to be more, do more, and have more. But the resources to meet these demands are often out of reach. It's no wonder so many feel overwhelmed, anxious, or even defeated before they start. For some, hitting pause on dating isn't about giving up. It's about taking time to get their own lives in order, to build confidence and stability. Many men feel they can't build a future with someone else until they've secured their own foundation, emotionally and financially. The result? More men are choosing to step back from dating apps and relationships until they feel truly ready to show up as their best selves. The gap between what's expected and what's possible keeps growing, leaving many feeling left out or left behind. For now, many men are choosing stability, self-improvement, and peace of mind over romance, hoping that one day the timing will be right. And as more men make this choice, it's quietly reshaping the dating landscape for everyone. Women raising their standards isn't a bad thing, it's overdue. Today, women are more independent and clear about what they want. They're looking for the right partner, not just any partner. Long-term compatibility is now a priority from the start. Serious conversations about finances and life goals happen early. Qualities like being grounded and steady matter more than just being funny or successful. This selectivity means the dating pool feels smaller for everyone. Men who don't meet these new standards get passed over, while women hold out for the right fit. The result? Dating feels more complex and less rewarding for both sides. If men keep stepping back and women keep raising standards, we're headed for a major shift. Experts predict that by 2030, many more women will be single. It's not about blame, it's two trends moving in opposite directions. Women are building strong support systems with friends, even relying on platonic male friends for advice. This reduces the urgency to find a romantic partner. More people will live full lives without romance at the center. This could mean stronger communities but also big changes for family structures and birth rates. The traditional path of dating and marriage is no longer the default. Dating is shaped by how people feel about the world, and right now, anxiety is everywhere. 95% of singles say worries about the future affect their dating choices. Security dating is in. People want a partner who's a teammate in tough times. Bumble found 72% of users seek long-term partners for a sense of security. Dating is more intentional, but also more cautious. Women want partners who are already established. Men feel pressured to measure up. This leads to avoidance. Men pull back, women become more selective. The result is a cycle where fewer relationships form. Love now comes with a checklist of security requirements, but that can block real connection. The search for safety sometimes means missing out on genuine chemistry. Fewer people dating means fewer long-term partnerships and fewer children. The struggles in dating are fueling falling birth rates, a major demographic challenge. Economic pressures make both dating and raising a family feel out of reach. Even couples who do get together often delay or skip having kids. The drawn-out, exhausting dating process means people start families later, if at all. Emotional fatigue from endless dating can make parenthood seem overwhelming. Countries worldwide are facing aging populations and not enough young people to support them. The personal choices people make in love are adding up to a societal crisis. The empty nests of tomorrow are being built by today's empty dating calendars. It's a chain reaction with huge consequences. So, what does the future look like if these trends continue? Imagine a world where dating becomes rare, and fewer people are forming romantic partnerships. The way we think about relationships, family, and even community could shift dramatically. The nuclear family may become less common, replaced by a patchwork of diverse living arrangements. We might see more people choosing to live with friends, roommates, or extended family, creating new forms of support and connection. More people will live alone or build communities around friendships, not romance. Friend groups could become the new backbone of social life, offering companionship and stability in ways that used to be reserved for romantic partners. This isn't necessarily bad. Friendships could become deeper, and people might find fulfillment outside of traditional relationships. Emotional support, shared experiences, and personal growth could all flourish in these new social structures. But there are challenges: loneliness, social isolation, and fewer people to care for the elderly. Without strong family ties, some may struggle to find the help and companionship they need as they age. Declining birth rates will impact economies and social systems. Fewer children means a shrinking workforce, and that could put pressure on everything from schools to healthcare and retirement programs. We need creative solutions, stronger safety nets, and new ways to support each other. Community programs, intergenerational living, and innovative policies could help fill the gaps left by changing family structures. The dating world reflects bigger societal changes and anxieties. Technology, shifting values, and economic pressures all play a role in how people connect, or don't. We can't just tell people to try harder at dating. We need to address the root causes. That means looking at mental health, work-life balance, and the ways society supports or hinders connection. The future of family depends on the world we build together. By reimagining what connection and care look like, we can create a society where everyone has a place to belong.